Hello everyone, my name is Wesley Lesipin and my metric number is B09221035. Today I'm going to present my case study of asset and inventory management at Proton Sandakan 2S. Okay, for introduction is while Proton Sandakan 2S use the SAP SE software for digital inventory management, the physical and hardware setup still has several limitations. This challenge reduces system efficiency and increase human error. My objective is to align the digital system with the physical environment and staff capabilities. So, as an intern at Proton Sandakan 2S, I had the opportunity to observe how inventory is handled daily. This case study identifies this issue, explains how current inventory procedure work, and propose improvement that can enhance efficiency, reduce operational costs, and make the working environment safer and more professional. Okay, next is about issue that happen that related to asset and inventory system at Proton Sandakan 2S. So there are five major issues affecting the inventory management. So for the first one is inadequate lighting. The room remains dim, especially during early hours or cloudy days, making it difficult for staff to read labels, locate items, or even navigate safely. In some instances, storekeepers resort to using phone flashlight to find parts, which is unprofessional and slow down the entire service process. This not only affects work efficiency but also increase the risk of mistake, such as selecting the wrong part, which can have cascading effect on customer satisfaction and job flow. Number two is disorganized storage of spare parts. The inventory layout within the store lacks structure. There is no zoning system or standardized labeling, resulting in spare parts being placed wherever space is available. Frequently, used items are stored next to seldom used parts, and there are no clear indicators for part categories such as electrical, mechanical, or fast-moving items. This disorganization wastes valuable time, especially when multiple jobs are ongoing. It also making training new staff more difficult as there is no visual guidance or inventory map to refer to. Okay, for number three is broken ceiling. The ceiling of the part store is broken with visible cracks and sign of water leakage. During rainy weather, water seeps through, risking damage to sensitive inventory such as electrical modules or items in cardboard packaging. Dust and debris also fall from the ceiling, affecting the cleanliness and integrity of store parts. This is not only shorten the shelf life of inventory but also creates an unsafe, demoralizing work environment for staff who must spend hours in that space daily. Number four, poor ventilation. Ventilation in the store is inadequate, resulting in high temperature and a lack of airflow. Particularly during peak hour, the confined space becomes hot and uncomfortable, affecting employee comfort and energy levels. More importantly, poor circulation can cause premature degradation of rubber base and temperature sensitivity of the components, reducing inventory quality and increasing the risk of wastage. In the long term, poor ventilation affects both human performance and product shelf life. Lastly, underpowered CPUs for SAP operation. Although SAP SE is used for inventory management, the desktop computer used in the store is outdated and underpowered. System lags and slow response times discourage staff from using the system consistently in real time. As a result, staff sometimes resort to recording data manually and updating SAP later, which creates gaps in inventory accuracy and increase the chance of duplicate or missed entries. The system potential to deliver real-time accuracy is lost when the hardware cannot support its capabilities. Okay, now we will look through about procedure of asset and inventory management at Proton Sandakan 2S. Number one is receiving of inventory. When new parts arrive from suppliers, storekeepers check them against the purchase order listed in the SAP SE system. They will verify the quantity, part number, and condition of the goods. Once verified, the parts are updated in SAP. However, due to the system lag, some entries may be delayed and first recorded manually, to be entered later when the system becomes responsive again. This double handling increases the risk of error and data loss. Number two is storage and shelving. After verification, parts are stored in the store according to available space rather than a fixed layout or category. This makes it difficult to locate parts quickly, especially for new infrequent stuff. Sensitive items such as ECU are locked in cabinets, but many parts are not clearly labeled or zoned. There is no barcode system in the place, which limits SAP abilities to track real time movement effectively. Number three is part insurance. When a technician needs a part for a job, they either request it via SAP or verbally from the storekeeper. The storekeeper search for the item, issue it, and attempt to update SAP. If the system is slow, the transaction may be recorded on paper to be entered later. This delay process can cause discrepancies between physical and system stock, complicating audits and reorder planning. Number four is stock monitoring and reordering. The store supervisor monitors minimum stock level through SAP alerts. However, if data entry is delayed or incorrect, the system might not reflect true inventory level. Weekly review are conducted to identify low stock items and requisition as submitted to procurement. This system would work well if SAP was consistently updated, but the current lag leads to occasional shortage. And for number five is disposal and returns. Expired, damages, or obsolete items are separated in the store and tagged for disposal or warranty return. A report is generated for internal approval before these items are removed from SAP. However, due to limited space and poor environmental conditions, expired items sometimes remain mixed with disabled stock, which increase the risk of mistakenly issue them during service. Okay, now section for improvement that can help to reduce the time and cost. Number one is install proper lighting and repair ceiling. Bright LED lighting should be installed throughout the parts store with motion sensor to conserve energy during low use periods. Repairing or replacing the damaged ceiling will prevent water leakage and reduce the accumulation of dust and debris. This will create a safer and preserve the quality of stored part. Number two is implement a zoning and labeling system. The storage space should be reorganized with clear zones for electrical parts, fast-moving items, body components, and so on. Labels and shelf numbers should be used consistently, supported by a color-coded visual map. Adding barcode labels and scanner integrated with SAP will speed up the data entry and minimize error. Number three is install ventilation system. To improve air circulation, exhaust fans or wall vents should be installed. This will help regulate temperature and humidity, especially in the tropical Malaysian climate. A cooler, well-ventilated store will help preserve parts and improve employee performance. Number four is upgrade the store computer system. The desktop computer used for SAP should be upgraded to a modern specification with at least 8 GB RAM, SSD storage, and an Intel i5 or i7 processor. Apps, which is uninterruptible power supply, should be added to prevent sudden shutdown during power cuts. A fast and stable system allows for real-time inventory tracking and build user confidence in SAP. For conclusion, SAP SE is a powerful tool, but it must be supported by the right environment. By fixing these physical and technical issues, Proton Sandakan 2S can ensure better inventory accuracy, faster service, and a safer workplace. The improvements suggested in this report is upgraded lighting, organized storage zone, ceiling and ventilation repair, better hardware and staff training. They are all practical, scalable, and cost efficient. Implementing these changes will not only enhance the performance of the inventory system, but also contribute to a more positive and professional working culture at Proton Sandakan 2S. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention.